Doctor, thank you for your time today. To start things up, I must ask, how do you manage balancing your work as a surgeon with being a producer for the hit film Barely Beautiful? That sounds like a tough combination of jobs.
Oh, it definitely keeps me busy. Surgery is a day job, but filmmaking has always been a hobby of mine. If you think about it, both are extremely similar. They require a lot of precision and attention to detail. Really Beautiful has had a really personal connection with me with what I've seen in the OR firsthand.
I must ask, how often are these nose jobs performed?
Well, these nose jobs, formerly known as rhinoplasty procedures, are performed over 4,800 times a year in the United States on individuals under the age of 18. The surgery is performed more often for cosmetic purposes rather than serious health issues.
That's fascinating. Now, let's talk about the film itself. How does Barely Beautiful use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues?
Well, the film plays with conventions by starting at the end, which is a technique that you don't often see in many coming-of-age dramas. We open with Camila, the main character, lying in a hospital bed with her face wrapped up in bandages. This immediately makes the audience wonder how she got there, which challenges the typical chronological storytelling style. In terms of social groups, Basically Beautiful focuses on teenage girls, especially in Colombia, where there's a growing pressure to meet certain beauty standards. The film highlights how these pressures can push young women toward extreme measures like plastic surgery just to feel accepted. That's why Camila's journey is a reflection of the emotional and social struggles many teenagers might face when trying to fit in.
Wow, that's such a touching and important message. How else do you think the film engages with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text?
Well, I think the film connects with audiences because it's very raw and emotional. It doesn't rely heavily on dialogue, therefore it uses subtle visual storytelling, like the gradual breakdown of Camila's structured schedule on her wall. The sound design also draws viewers in, with small but powerful details, like the dependency of using diegetic sounds like her glasses clicking or her heavy sighs, making them feel her isolation. Oh, and for distribution, if this were real media text, I'd picture it starting as an independent festival film. It has a strong social message, which I think makes it perfect for these smaller events, so it can start catching people's attention. From there, it could be picked up by some popular streaming service like Netflix or even Amazon Prime, where socially relevant films often bloom. On another spectrum, this film could even be used in schools to spark discussions about self-image and societal pressures.
That's incredible insight. With such a powerful project under your belt, do you ever miss being part of the film industry full times?
Sometimes, there's definitely something magical about seeing a story come to life. But in a way, I'm still telling stories, just in a different form. Every patient has their own journey, and I get to help them feel more confident and hopefully without the drastic lengths Camila had to go through.
Incredible. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. C.
It's really my pleasure.